Hello everyone, here's my review of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai Season 1. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai follows Sakata, a high school student, who finds Mai, a high school celebrity, suffering from puberty syndrome, a condition that makes it so that nobody can see her. I know a lot of you that don't watch anime are gonna look at this video and be like, what in the ever-loving fuck are you watching? But I promise this show is a lot deeper and more impactful than its title and marketing material would imply. Seriously, if you just look at the marketing material or the title of this show, you're going to come away thinking it's something that it's not. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai is actually quite beautiful in some ways. Visually speaking, it's solid. There's not much visual flair here designed to blow you away or anything, but it's also not that kind of show. It does what it needs to do on an animation level. This show can deal with some heavy subject matter, and the way the story is framed ensures that it's impactful. At its core, it's a coming-of-age story, and the main four characters, Sakata, Kaede, Mai, and Futaba, are designed around that. Their struggles are built to be indicative of high school social circles, even if they're dealing with something more supernatural. The emotional core of the show jumps from character to character between the four of them, but it never feels like it's all over the place. Some of the writing can occasionally feel rudimentary, but I think the emotional impact is worth it. As emotional as this show can get at times, it also has its fair share of comedy. Sakata is a pretty hilarious protagonist. I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen a meme of him and maybe not known what show it was from.
Why do you keep staring at my legs?
They're awesome.
Don't you dare objectify my big sister's body!
I wish they'd sandwich me.
His banter really keeps the show's tone light. Kaede is also a continuous source of humor, and I think that position of character, like a little sister, might get annoying in American cartoons, but she's funny. But she's funny because of how wildly out of pocket she can be. But again, that's part of her character. You will hear Kaede say things that at first will make you step back and go, what the fuck did I just hear? But once the core of her character is revealed, you start to feel more empathetic towards her than anything. I think this season is also just right at 13 episodes. Any longer, they probably would have risked it getting stale. Although I found the ending a bit abrupt, but I will say I think that was more a matter of expectation than a flaw with the actual show. With the way this story seems to be structured so far, I figured this season would tell a fairly self-contained story, and then the next movie, which is the next part of the story, would tell another fairly self-contained story. But that seems to not be the case, which, again, is not an issue. Overall, if you're an anime watcher and you missed out on this show, I can definitely recommend it. Any non-anime watchers out there, I might not make this your first, but this season was good, and for that, I'm going to give it an 8.1 out of 10. I'm excited to watch the rest of this. I know there are 3 movies, I think, and then another season, and I started it because there's a new movie coming out later this year. Judging by what I've seen so far, this should be a fun ride. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.